G'day guys, welcome to a big mailbag episode for the All-Star Mile at Flemington. We've got Scooty, how are you, my man?
Great, mate. Yeah,
FFL.com.au and on debut
on
our show, but you know him very well, Punters Punter Dan.
Good to be here, Dicko, finally.
Thank you for coming.
Finally, mate.
All-Star combination, All-Star cast for the All-Star Mile. There he is.
Thank
the
you very
Punters
much,
wanted, we've got him. It's a tricky card, a busy card.
It's a Flemington of old, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was a bit of fun.
So you can land sort of 2 or 3 winners you'll be winning probably for the day.
Yeah, some wide betting races there, and we'll be able to get a few shorties beat.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 parts today. We're going to rip through the form, try and find your best, the lay, the value bet, and we'll go through each race with a bit of a speed map, the markets, blah blah blah. Then we'll come back to part 2 and try and get through some of the viewer questions, probably not all of them, because there's a lot of them. So there we go. So race 1 is a 1200 metre race right down the straight, and Claris Cliffs is our favourite, $2.10. Furyk $7, Just High for Luton $7, Flying Krupp for Kayla Crowther, who's actually smashing SP, believe it or not, despite what she's been doing to me personally. So if you want to give her a bake at some point, I'd really appreciate it.
Mate, the cam's flying. Philip Stokes' main cam's up there. Just like we saw with Jamie Carr's, just a matter of time before the wheel turns.
Yeah.
You know, when the camps they ride for are training winners, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah. And Corlitza has been gently backed here to $10, longer the rest. Swift's is $12 after winning down the straight over 1,000 last start. Speed in this race, I thought that, just give me 1 second.
Clister and Clarice Cliffs
Well,
are going
do you think Callisto is going to lead?
Yep.
New Yard, drawn 1. Lucy Warwick, she has not led once in Victoria on horses that she probably would have. You would have sat here and said Material Man would lead the 2 races that she rode in.
Small sample those.
And she snicked 2 from 2, so...
This is a sprint race.
Moon Lover's got speed, Mamselle Test some speed, Clarice Cliffs from 9, surely she leads and controls after what happened to her last start, which wasn't pretty. Miss Ironho, Swift Sis, Lady of Flanders and Flying Cup next. Fury shown some speed at Caulfield 2 starts back. Never know, and Just High Fluting brings them up. Boys, what are we doing? Who wants to go first?
What is it, like rail +7, beautiful Melbourne weather. It should be
They'll come down the middle as usual in the straight race. Yeah. I think the track will be
nice and roady. We love roads.
Yeah, no, they'll come down the middle.
On dry decks.
My first inclination is Nikita Berryman, provincial jockey on a short price favourite, looking around her, it's the obvious, but I like straight racing, I like track and distance, love proven straight horses. Yep. There's a couple here, Just High for Luton and Callista. Callista's got some terrific runs down the straight here.
Huge runs.
Yeah, so I'm not into taking short odds. A horse down the straight its first time, and I'll be looking for a bit of value there. And like I said, the Philip Stokes horse, the horse is just flying fresh. And look, his first up stats are like 23% or something. He's just taken Victoria by storm since he's been here. So it's just on that basis only. It's not without a chance. So I think there's enough in the second and third lines of betting here to this favourite could be a little bit vulnerable.
Scooty, did you get time today to get to this race?
Yeah, I did. It's race 1, so I've been all over it today. I think, the stable's sort of, what are they thinking, that it's not, that 1,400 doesn't suit Clarice Cliff, so they're dropping back to 1,200 here. I thought that was a really good run against Oregon's Day, for a horse going there for the first time.
It's good with tempo that beat it.
Yeah.
We just over-raced a bit.
Ridden upside down, should have led.
Slow pace 1,400, she just raced a bit keen, and Ollie just got a special.
I think it's another insight to what you're it adds to what you're saying. What are they doing? Doesn't make sense, this prep.
I think...
Again, so it's another reason to sort of have a bit of a question mark on at $2.20.
Yeah, that's all you need. If you're taking short odds horses, they need to tick every box.
Yeah,
they've got to be box tickers.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like, Nikita knows the horse really well, and I think maybe the stronger tempo might suit it. I know it hasn't really faced a fast run race yet, but I'd be really wary. I think the market's going to take it on. Probably gets out $3.
What? You reckon?
Norm Oak wants to lay it. There's a few people that want to take it on. You don't want to back it. So
no, back it. But I can see with all those picket fence and good form that the robots aren't going to. It's a horse that appeals to them,
Yeah.
They like
on
pace with on pace winner, with acceleration. So
yeah, I suppose there's enough in her 1,200 move form, but yeah, she just hasn't got real big figures from my perspective. So maybe the robots will be a bit soft there. I think Just High for Luton. It's just a complete Flemington horse. It just goes around for practice at Caulfield and then just grows another lead. It's just scintillating. It's straight line speed.
Well, that was my angle. I thought, and particularly with Luke Curry, I thought, But then I said, I'll try and look her way around at Nikita and just saw she was none from 25 at Flemington. Right, looked that up.
There's a good reason.
Good reasons. And then, but then I look up Al Curry and he's 3 from 73. Which sort of, that starts, and there'll be a lot of McAvoy horses. It makes a lot of sense why McAvoy's gone and got another rider, Baron Voister from, there's
the human stopwatch.
I'm just saying.
How did he do that last week?
Yeah.
That was sectionally perfection.
I'm trying to maybe.
He's just holding on though, the old guy. Have you seen
Baron
him?
Voister. No, I've seen him right in Singapore on that, but
You let him into the pub before, you know what I mean? Sorry, mate. Sorry, sir. You can't check out. Can I help you anyway? Are you lost? No? Cool. Oh, he's that old.
Stand up and give you a seat on the tram.
Yeah. If you don't get up for him on the tram, you're a fucking shit human.
the answer was Al Curry's Flemington stats are virtually no better than Nikita's. So anyway, I love him, Vajucevic, like backing his horses, and this is, it's a proven track and distance for sure.
Yeah, they're the two I like. But.
Highfalutin in my black book, I think can win. I think Claris Cliffs is a 400 metre horse. Its best figure, even though it wasn't ridden well last start by a mile. So I think the stable sort of. It looks to me like they don't really know what they want to do.
No.
It's run a big figure at 400. It hasn't won, but it's run a big figure. I would prefer to see stay at 400. Ridden better at 400.
Would Nikita have jumped off and said, "Oh, this doesn't run 1400" to try and smudge over the ride?
I wouldn't be paying overly attention.
No, but that's what she's probably conned them and said, "Oh, I don't run 1400."
Well, probably not, but it ran a big figure despite not being able to breathe halfway.
Yeah, it was just because it over-raced a bit and got out-sprinted. That was all that happened.
Well, Oregon State's going to Coolmore at, what, $11 chance?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Quilissa, Moonlover, Swift Sis, they're the horses I'm going to try and find from the yard.
Yep.
Race 2 is a 400 metre race. Jumbo Osaki.
Boom horse.
Big win at Pakenham, backed up at Bendigo when he almost slaughtered it there, Johnny Allen. He tried to, didn't.
Bow draws.
260. East India Man, 480. Gifted a race there at Pakenham last start. Absolutely gifted it with John Allen as having no intent on Lady Crability.
Still went good. Geez, it hit the line.
Blinder 650, Write Your Name 750, Outrageous 850, Longer the Rest, Scottish Road $15, big odds, decent horse. Speed in the race.
East India Man comes across.
Yep.
Outrageous probably.
Scottish Road, I think
Scottish
will
Road
kick
will
up
go forward again.
Write Your Name and Nisuma Viducia have enough speed to do something they want. Jumbo Osako from 3, where do you reckon it lands with John Allen on?
It's going to be tricky. There's spots there up for grabs, and Blinder's got the blinkers on, so
it'll be
Blinder will take its spot ahead of it. That's what I'm sort of.
Jumbo Osako was beaten for speed or wasn't used up at Bendigo. This is a faster race early, so you'd think worse than
he could be buried on the fence, and that's what I was thinking with some nice horses in front of him and around him. So. It's similar to the first race. I was looking for an anime. You'll find that's basically with me. If I tip a favourite, I'm being dragged kicking and screaming to it. So I'm always looking around. That's right. Outrageous has been gelded. We'll come to that.
That's keep doing that.
Blinder with Jamie Carl and the blinkers on really interests me. It was a wide all the way. His last one here. The blinkers are really signal of intent here first up in this race. I thought East India Man. I thought he had a bit of a chink horse and things like that, but I thought he went good at Pakenham. Geez, when you give him one around the tail at 100, he just went whooshka.
What about the market though? Lady Crability was 480, hard into like 280, something like that. Even lower.
Might have been.
East India Man was just like, not even trying. We're not trying today. Like
so only second up. So
and then pisting.
So and only second. So now it gets here third up. Probably the race it was set for.
Exactly. So it could
coming up on
explode
pace.
off that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
he's got to get in the right rhythm. He can race keen, and he's a bit hot and cold. But I just think, geez, when you hit the line like that at Pakenham, it gives you a good base in a race like this. Outrageous has been gelded, and he's kicking off at 1400 interestingly for the first time. He's been kicking off at 1100 his past 2 preps. So I think they've obviously gelded him, training him differently. I thought he could do something. So I just thought there's enough at the short odds again. These impressive provincial winners coming to town at short odds, there can be some vulnerability there. So I'm looking around it again.
I think Jumbo Osako will start like 350 and be friendless. It's a false price. It almost got beaten in like a 4-horse race at Bendigo because he found trouble. He's likely to find more trouble here.
His win at Pakenham was when he was sort of drawn out and could blend And comes soaring down the middle.
Do whatever you want it.
You know, drawn inside when he's not a really on pace horse, you could find some traffic issues here.
It'll be
which against a better class of animal here.
John Allen doesn't show on 10 very often.
Some nice horses.
You know what I mean?
Well, he used to ride for Weirwood. It's like Billy Egan with Paddy Payne. What do you do?
Torture.
That's how you ride them in track work. That's how you ride them in jump out. So nothing short reflects on race day.
I think Scottish Road is the wrong price for $15. This will be on pace if the weather stays as it is. It'll be on pace.
Do they come off 20 length defeats and bounce back? I thought it might, but geez, I mean, it was too bad to be true the other day. It was 100 to 1, but gee whiz.
Big mounting yard horse for me. Because I'm not backing Andrew Mallion at the second favourite horse ever in my life at Flemington. That's just the way to go broke, in my opinion.
No, that horse has got to settle as well.
Blinder appeals. It gets a lovely run with the blinkers on. Jamie Carr, smooth. She'll get the horse that'll present just if she gets it to finish off. Right in Angel and Charles. That's the other horse that interests me a bit.
Does it? I thought it was a bit plain the other day.
It interests me a little bit, but I think it's a race where there's huge question marks on a bunch of them. So Scottish Rose, $15, a small investment.
Opportunity.
If I'm suggesting something to do now, if you're not getting the money out now, which you should, if you're not, then $15 Scottish Road, which is a well-performed horse with a huge figure to its name. I think it's the right way to play the race. Scooty.
Yeah, I thought East India Man would roll forward and be pretty hard to beat. I thought Blinder was the obvious danger. I think all the sort of like the pre-9 AM grubs were just, you know, I saw it a little bit snipped early, like 250 or 270 into 240. The first prices go up.
This favourite.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's Grey Worm all over again here. And there's just no value in that horse for mine. So I'd rather be on, Spruikle. So I'd rather be on Blinder or East India Man, and I can't really have much more.
He's got some questions to answer, Jumbo.
They're the two.
Yeah. No, we were all the same there. We think we can around that favourite.
Race 3, 1200 metre dash down the straight again. Talented for Luke Curry, 330 Unibet.
Well named.
If you possibly can get on. Charlisi, I think that's how we're going to say that one. Charlisi, $6. Varda, $7. Flint into $9 or $8.
We can get 9.
$3.65. Invincible Lotus, who was just hemorrhaged, paraded like a psychopath, and just did what it fucking wanted there at Seymour. I was there. It's a nice horse, but seems pretty short to me at 10s here. Favourite things $12, Pelican 11s, Factor Fable 17s, Judgment 21s, and longer the rest. Speed, I don't think we should do a speed up here. Who knows? They're not that well.
Charlize will go forward for sure because it did show terrific speed.
Yeah.
And I thought this is a skinny race. I thought this is a really good race to bet into, personally. I thought the microphone form's dominant.
Yep.
And there's only one outlier, which is Flip. I did Bendigo that day and was even money off a grouse trial and never got held up and never got out and in a total excuse. And as a good camp does, sent it down for a jump out down the straight 10 days ago. I went super to my eye. We're talented in that. So talented went good as well. But I just think there's 3 dominant chances here and at the odds. I'm happy to be with Fleet for sure.
Oh, I wish we could.
Yeah, I sort of did the taste on a few of these and I thought... today? Yeah. He's not bad.
It's got you up today.
You were flat out today?
I was actually got a lesson on Fraser.
Yeah,
which obviously paid dividends last time I got a lesson on Fraser, didn't it? Because he beat me by 7 shots last time I played Yarra Bend and he let everyone know about it.
Yeah, look, and I don't know what happened last time, but the phone started ringing and
turned around. That's
I had a whoopsie.
Yeah,
I had a whoopsie. Anyway, talented. It worked, weave through and then sort of hit the line okay. I don't think it justifies the price.
It'll drift, won't it?
Who takes his prices? 330 to 260, 390 into 310.
Is there a scratching?
I just don't understand why it's so short, and I just can't. These early moves are ridiculous in these fat percentage markets. I'm just over it. I'm sick of it. I thought Varda was a little bit disappointing to the eye and the tape. Invincible Lotus. I remember the go. It's still.
Well, the IVR, they say the IVR's kicking up for it because it was first use of a shitty track. It beat ordinary horses. I knew the beaten horses had beat. It beat them 1.5 lengths. Yeah. I know what you're saying, but then they were sectional stars. Ashman and that want to get on there and say, it's gone through the roof, it's gone enormous. It just hasn't, you know.
That's really insightful what you're saying. I was going to talk about it. That track at Seymour was fucked.
Gone. They've moved the next meeting because they can't go on with it.
But it could mean that this horse could go better, but it also could mean that it's not very good. It's a complete fucking unknown. That track was shit house.
It was first use.
A real pain in the arse
First
to
use.
have driven an hour and 45 minutes to go and watch and race on it.
Yeah. I've got no denied talent. Brett Stanley, likes tipping them when they're good. Apparently, obviously,
second use, I think.
Into even money, it was a huge tip. But and it's got good early speed and everything. But I need to see.
No, it doesn't. I don't think it has great early speed. It had moderate early speed and was used the inside draw with a really strong ride to hold the lead.
What does he do when the money's on?
Yeah,
and coincidentally everyone else said, "Here you go, get out there when you're ready."
Yeah, I need to see it again.
When Flick got out, I just like its action, and I just like it getting to the bigger track.
Nice horse, mate.
To Flemington. To my eye, that just screams at me that Flemington's going to sit this horse right down the ground.
Good trainers, given it. He said the other day, because I asked him about it, I saw him on track work or whatever, he said the beauty of that being 3 weeks ago is we've had the room to give it that jump out into this race in the time, whereas Varda they haven't,
Yeah.
Varda's coming off a 1,000-metre race, probably needed another good hit out. So that's where I think it's.
Hopefully none of these Godolphin fillies try and run away though,
Yeah.
Boom, boom, tish. Did you watch Four Corners? Was it Four Corners? Or?
No, mate. If you haven't noticed, the whole racing industry just said, "What? No,
what?
Don't know anything about it, mate. Don't want to talk about that."
Typical thing, just to get some hype about it. The only way they could was show the Melbourne Cup and to associate it with Australia to a local story was to say he has horses here in Australia.
Just a couple.
Anyway.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'm tipping a roughie here, 2 roughies. I like the 10 Judgment. I think it's the wrong price. I think you get like 30s, 40s on the fair, and it's worth nibbling because it's a race upside.
Informed job.
Miss Harriet will be a good horse. Don't know if it's ready yet. I loved what it did last week at Flemington. I like it goes to 1200. I think it'll be better further and further it gets. Miss Harriet's good odds here each way.
He's C. Douglas is he's a good job for the country.
Very hungry. The race will just set up for him from 11. He'll just, if a horse is good enough, it'll get its chance. From 11 down the straight. Race 4. It's a 1100 metre race down the straight again. A certi play for P. Stokes and John Allen, $5. Tell me, Hawks and Winks $6. Aperitif $6. Causeway Girl $6. Beauty $8. Lake District Girl 10s. Longer the rest. Speed in this race. I thought Lake District Girl, Lady Solly, Beauty and right enough, have enough speed to be prominent. Lady Horse Owner, Causeway Girl, Tatiara somewhere there. Aperitif and Tell Me down the outside, some speed. And Finest Power, Assertive Play and Graceful Storm bring up the rear. Scooty, you betting?
Look, I found this race a little bit tricky.
It's just changed. Yes, Skadora's come out since I did the form before, so.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's news to me.
So
that's a pretty busy day.
That's just come. I'm just saying that. So.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's come out. It's scratching.
Well, so that's in at Morphettville. Therefore, a bet.
Oh, it's going to Adelaide. Yeah. I thought it was dual accept. That's just dual acceptors. What is pain in the butt they are.
You shouldn't be able. You should wait till they're all sorted. Then the market's going to open at this point in time. 9 o'clock, 8:45. I don't care when.
There's so many here. Widgie Turf, Supernova, like this, Skadora. A pain in the ass they are.
There's 2 horses that I think would be really well set for this, and this is sort of how I approach 1100 metre races. Like when you see a little bit this muddlings type form. I found out Jana last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what day it was, but that was handy. But that Assertive Play was a little bit unlucky, and there's some talent there last preparation. And the other horse that I've got a fair bit of time was for Causeway Girl, Clinton McDonald. So D. Oliver sticks with it as well. But they're the 2 that sort of interest me, but I need to have a bit better look.
Well, good minds think alike there, because they were the 2 I sort of warmed to.
Cocking me home.
Assertive Play, Philip Stokes first up, Dynamite. That horse, so it had a rushed spring preparation. It had those impressive wins in June, then sort of had to get it up quickly for the spring, and was unlucky first up, but raced really well. Had some issues, but I just think a nice smooth prep here, a good trial. I think John Allen's a perfect job for it. It lays in. I used to see him on Darren Weir horses who would lay in, and he gets down. He's really strong with the left whip, so I've got it. And Causeway Girl always jumps out well. She's pretty smart horse. So, and they both come out of that. They both were in that Red Roses down the straight in the last race on Oaks Day. With that blanket finish and everything. That gold blue Roche one and everything. So
which is proven to be pretty shit house.
Yeah. Now you had nightmares doing this race, wouldn't you?
Well,
isn't Lake District Girl and Tatiara in this race? Dicko? Didn't you have something?
what
Something
torture?
happened in Sandown?
What fucking torture?
Protest?
What
Dismissed?
What were you tipping? Oh, you didn't watch it, but you saw the protest. That's right.
I saw the protest. I thought I saw the head on just before I went for a jog, and I
Employees
thought,
holding
I'll
on
come
for
back
some-
and this will be upheld.
You know the employee style? Like
Cut right across.
Yeah,
I thought I
it's
was
Never
okay.
goes the right way.
What's the noise?
He's right in
just
Perth
like
or
fucking
something.
out.
Yeah.
I think Tatiara can win here. I think Beauty can win.
Oh, it was fucking awful last
Robbie
time.
Lane.
I know, I backed
Tongue
it.
tie on.
Robbie Lang, check get your lamps checked, Dicko.
I don't want to get involved in this
No,
other
who doesn't?
horses at short odds. I'm happy snipping big odds. Beauty's probably too short, but Tatiara, right enough, is a horse I had a lot of time for in that last prep.
Probably a big yard race, isn't it?
J Carr again, J Carr with the low draw.
Shilladora's gone to race one, Wolfenville's $1.50, so they're just gone there for a kill.
Well, that's the price right enough. Went over there in race one last week or the week before, wasn't it?
Yep.
Got beat there.
Assertive play, Stokes Allen.
It's fine for P Stokes. He can discount anything he's
Yeah, you
says around.
can't.
Mate.
The horse was like really impressive last prep. Tell me I'm happy to be against that price. But
The Sydney horses, I'm happy to
massive
risk.
yard race for me. Like,
Mm.
I'm happy to pen sort of Graceful Storm and Lady Solid right in the bottom of the market, but the rest of them I think can win. Dynast Power has been given horrible rides in lower races at the Valley by like sort of Freddie Kersley, those types. Craig gets on here.
Big switch.
This horse is fucking
Very
capable of
tough.
winning this race. Big yard race for
Okay.
me. Race 5, 2,000 metre race, Supernova 460. We Take Manhattan $6.50. Alessandro $7.50. Belgravia $8.50. Humboldt Current. I think the tripod's off and Hughes on $8.50.
Yeah.
Sacred Theme 10s. Bering Sea 10s. Dialectic 14s, 15s. Longer the Rest. Maziko 17s. Anyway, Longer the Rest.
We can rip through this race.
Rip
quick,
through it.
don't
I've got no interest in being this
No.
race.
Supernova's dual
shocked
accepted.
of it.
I've got no interest. Just impossible. Especially with the favourite dual accepted. No idea what it's does. It's just drawn well in Sydney, so I assume it's going there. We Take Manhattan's looks a query 2000 for mine. Alessandro's dual accepted in the Alistair Clark tomorrow night. Humboldt Current, as we said with Huon, might be an improver as an import, drawing out with some room, being able to blend, but gee whiz. Next race, Scoot.
Oh, just quickly, yeah.
You're a sick pup.
I like the big weight swing, Alessandro. The last one was probably just a tune-up. It gets, 61 or 50, 53 or
He's
something.
coming out tonight, tomorrow night, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
The Alistair Clark.
Oh, is it? Yeah, and then you got I thought that Dialectic was the interesting runner from Mel, and that was a nice run last start. I thought that was the pick of the Lloyd horses. The other one jarred up, and yeah, I've sort of lost interest talking about those.
Race 6, the mile, Lord Godobin, $5.50. Remember the name, $6.50. Main stage, $8. Mr. Reckless, $8. Gas Works for Linda, 9s. Diplomatic Jack, 12s. Earth Angel, 12s. Longer the Rest. Good speed here. You can sort of map it however you want, but there's a bunch from here that can get forward and might get forward, and I think it'll be a good, strong race here with a wide draws, probably cast the way the track will probably play. Because they're going to either have to use them up to get forward when there's a lot of speed, or sneak them heavily to find a hole. So horses drawn sort of 4 to 10 suited.
I've got no
But
interest
fucking-
here either.
Gasworks,
You've got imports here from Chris Waller, that 2 of them are having their first run here out of the same trial. Main stage has drawn barrier 20 back from the
has to go
group race.
forward.
Gasworks will just lead, Linda will lead and roll. I'll keep it simple. Diplomat Jack's one I'm interested in with the blinkers first time, the soft run, Flemington 1600. Last run at Flemington 1600 we know well, he beat that Tony McAvoy horse, Laura Meehan or whatever it is. That was for JL though, and this is D Bates. But I could be interested in it with blinkers, but yeah, another race I'm not, wide betting race. No.
Scooty, interested?
Yeah, not really. The 2 Waller horses, the imports would be just, I'd watch the betting there and see what that's told me, but otherwise it's a nightmare, it's a waste of time. Like, the deeper you go into, you probably just confuse yourself with it.
I think, remember the name, if there's enough, if it's steady enough in the market,
She's rock solid, I
tells
think,
me
in this
Ollie's
race.
trying, from 2, he'll hold a really good spot.
She's got the SP, strong SP factor.
Yeah.
She's got the map.
They've got the times
So
to back it up. If
just
he,
giving
if
her a
he
little
wants to
freshen up,
be
which
involved in the race,
I've just
he'll win
noticed-
the race. Or he'll go well in the race.
With Danny O'Brien, like I normally don't like gaps between runs, those 28 to 40 to 50. I don't like it, I see it as a negative, but I've noticed with Danny O'Brien, the way he's using his beach property, it seems to be a positive.
Yeah.
They're coming out running really well. So I thought it was rock solid here in this race.
There's like a team tip there for remember the name in a wide race.
In a wide
650
race,
is okay to take, I reckon. Race 7 is an okay sort of race. It's over 400 metres. Zebulon, who was suited but sort of unlucky last start, $6. Widgie Turf, Jill Nomd, Billy Egan, $6. Streets of Avalon, $6.50. Helver Street 7s. Manalo Balanik, $8. Plain CL, 10s. Longer the rest. Speed here.
Hell of the Street.
Good speed again.
Streets of
Pretty good tempo on these races.
Which should create like true results.
True, this really is. Streets of
Streets of
Avalon
Avalon,
and
Helver
Helver
Street.
Street have got to come across, don't they?
You can do the math if you got one.
Yeah, I've got one here. Yeah, Hell of the Street.
You go.
Shamrock Road kicks up. Streets of Avalon's there.
I just noticed really good speed.
Well, there's enough.
I thought Harapur, Poetic Dream, Red Alto and Plain CL are cast on this map. And they need scratchings to get fair chances of winning this race. Otherwise they're going to be handicapped by the map.
Hell of a Street's going to take a lot of running down. Like, it's got the Mystic Journey form and go forward. It'll be there a long way. How much petrol? Not sure. Best of the closers. There's nothing wrong with the way Widgie Turf's going. And then the other horse that looked like could be a bit of a setup job in the camp. We'll have a bet is that Plain Seal.
Geez, trial, that was interesting trial, wasn't it? The intent in the trial with the blinkers on and everything. Leading and having a really good head out. Like, that was...
they're airborne. They're airborne.
I thought if he's ridden like that, with similar intent in this, he's going to be up in the carve up the front. That's what I'm just thinking, which is going to... I just think it'll pan out perfectly for Widgie Turf. I love that he's third up off that break. He ran terrific here in 1400 when he got too far back and came wide first
Against
up.
the bias that day.
Against the bias.
Savage, yeah.
Winning that against a really good horse. He was back in
5.
beautiful midfield, so you can just get that pair closer.
Yeah, like 2 pairs closer.
And I think the tempo here is going to, but Jewel accepted in the Ajax in Sydney as well, so you'd hope he'd come here. It looks a much better map for it and everything here. Zebulon, I know well. I used to have horses with Peter Morgan. He had it before. It's now gone to the beach. Had a lot of great, really smart horse with a lot of issues down the beach now. Has hugged the rail 2 runs in. It's going to hug the rail again. Al Curry, I said to, we've got to give him a rev up. Here's the jockey. I might be able to turn around. He's on Just Highfalutin. He's on Talented. He's on Zebulon, and he's 3 from 73. And he's last at Flemington with Tony Moker looking for someone else to ride his horses. So he's due. There we go. This might be a turnaround.
He's just got the Deco Rever.
So I thought, Widgie on with Widgie.
If they're running on Widgie, if it's anything to do with fair on pace, Streets of Avalon, big
carver.
Big bet. You're gonna love it. It'll
Said
fucking
Spain.
relish it. This thing has speed real short and a really strong race. Or a proper race. It like was backed in a strong race. It's fucking impressive. Like I remember sitting up with Josh, little Josh, one of the fellowship, one of Walsh's mate, another short ass. And just going, how the fuck is this horse this price? And they're backing it still.
Yeah.
Streets of Avalon ticks the most boxes in this race. Widgie Turf, I totally agree, but who's fucking riding it?
Billy. Just rode a winner of Audible, all sweet. He's in form.
Yeah, the same horse he fucking slaughtered at Seymour at the start before, with no intent on the shit.
But that's the camp,
No,
as they get fitter into their preps,
If it lands like last or second last, you go, oh. Yeah.
No, but I think there'll be good speed.
I agree. I think it will land where we want it to, but if
like
it doesn't, it wouldn't be shocked. Whereas Streets of Avalon, front 12 is a good thing. It has to cross. Hell of a Street will make it go quickly, which will suit this horse. Streets of Avalon, I think, is the best bet in this race. Scooty, anything?
Might make it my best play.
Oh yeah, echo thoughts.
Streets.
No, sorry. Widgie Turf looks the best of the closers. I reckon Hell of a Street, 1400 metres. Like, he's in such good form for an 8-year-old. Like. That Mystic Journey form.
He's in emergency for the big one, so he's...
the horse is fucking airborne. Billy Egan is airborne.
That can't be sweet. Drew is sweet.
He must have ridden a big price winner somewhere.
Yeah, that's not right, mate. That's right.
That ROI, you've got to be careful.
Race 8 over the mile.
Here it is.
This is the big one. They had a big press conference for this. It was the same 15 people that were there for every other press conference where they draw out numbers out of the hat, and this is the barrier you're going from, and you're going this one. Now, Elise, the filly for Godolphin. Hopefully she doesn't Yeah, she's $3.60 here. Mystic Journey, $3.70. Happy Clapper, who tested the great mare, is $5. Hartnell, 10s. Amphitrite, 11s. Hawkshot, gifted a start, $12, along with the rest. La Roman's the next horse in the market there at $15, and it's not even in the race at this stage. And has been quite heavily backed, which would tell you that I wouldn't be surprised if the vet La Roman.
La Roman.
I call it La Roman.
First emergency.
Yeah, so I'd suggest it's going to be racing. It's going to get a start. There's also Trap for Fools, which is not from any sort of dodgy connections. It's been 51s and 26s. So
2,000 back to.
I'd say it's going to be running too.
Yeah, it's just funny these back horses have.
It's going. Well, it's the race. It's the race. A bit of a novelty aspect to it, but
yeah.
Horses just don't come up and they scratch it and play on.
Well, are they going to score? We don't know. They're under vets.
Yeah,
They've got to pass the vet. They've got to pass the vet. Anyway, good speed here to go again. You know,
good speed. Good speed.
I know there's a pattern of the day. There's good tempo, or predicted good tempo on these races, which should be good fast racing. So Hawkshot's obviously going to bowl along with Happy Clapper up his ginger.
Well, and if La Roman's in there from one, he's going to kick along.
And they've got to. He's going to kick on. But they've got a designated leader. I think that's one of the reasons they put him in the race.
I think it's the only reason he put him in the race.
I think he ran second in a last start. He's a good horse.
You could buy Hawkshot or you could buy Land of Plenty. They're selling for $100,000 each. Which one do you take?
For this race.
For this race?
For this race?
Hawkshot.
Bullshit!
They put this horse in the race because it's a farce.
He's a nice horse and he's a leader.
Because they need speed in the race. Good on. They did the right thing by the race. They did the wrong thing by the owners of Land of Plenty.
Well, I reckon,
it was only a wild card. You're allowed to give a wild card to whoever you like. Like Australian Open, they can give the Bernard Tomic when he's 500th in the world. Give him a wild card.
Don't confuse me with giving a shit about the process or anything to do with this race. I couldn't care less. I just want to find the winner.
Fiorento's going to be a good sire. It's a good Victorian sire, so he deserves his spot in the race.
It's not shot by Fiorento.
Yeah, Fiorento's out at Sun Stud.
He's our hope to breed some local staying group horses.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of good Fiorentos going.
What camp are we in?
Oh, strong Happy Clapper.
Blake
Shin is fucking airborne. He's thirstier than fucking thirsty. He's riding out of his skin. This horse is drawn 9. It's got speed. It'll roll. It'll sit wherever the fuck he wants. Mystic Journey has got a benchmark 90 jockey on from an awkward draw. He was blessed last start. Fucking suck run. Up the inside, seats party.
Barrier 1.
Pissed in.
Barrier 1.
He had a great ride.
What more could it have done?
Barrier 1.
What's he going to do from 16 here?
He just roll and get him behind the leaders.
I hope he's... If you're on him at a big price, I hope he's strong early. But I wouldn't.
You're not going to be too strong early. I mean, there's going to be good speed. The field's going to break up.
Grunt's going to go forward, so you can find the back of you.
Grunt won't go forward.
The beauty about this is a problem if it's a slow tempo and he's got a drag or suck or.
You can just sit off the back.
When there's good tempo injected, the field breaks up and he can just take his time. And
I'm back.
I think Happy Clapper's a risk.
I'm tipping Happy Clapper.
I think because he doesn't go. His best runs all around.
But he bled last time.
He's good at Flemington.
He bled down here.
He's a miler.
Last time.
He's got the biggest figure. He's got the best jockey. He ticks the most boxes for me. Alize's got the most upside. Hugh Bowman gets fuck out of me from 12. He's very.
I don't know about that futurity form. There's about 4 hard luck stories and 2 links between 1st and 10th. I know it was wide all and everything, and he's going to be back smoking his pipe here doing no work.
I don't like the map for Amphitrite or Mystic Journey. I'm against them both. I'm laying Mystic Journey. I'm tipping Hartnell and Happy Clapper. What are you doing?
Well, DK's got a poster of Grunt on his fucking dunny door. What? You love Grunt.
Only because I backed him at $1.60 and I made him Werribee one day and he won by 10.
I think that I had a massive bet when Happy Clapper bled and Grunt beat him in the Group 1.
Yeah. And what's that form? That's Grunt form. How good's the Grunt form?
Well, yeah.
But
like Happy Clapper only got beaten 2.7.
I watched the video today. I know it bled and they got a check and everything.
I'm happy. I'm team Happy Clapper.
He's got to regress off what he did the other day. Something I would have thought. He's not going to lead here. He's not going to let roll at the 600 and run a big figure.
I got him second pick.
But that's what I'm saying. This is how I operate though. With William Manning our male. When he paraded at Caulfield, I thought it was a fucking moral. And he paraded like a bastard. He was gone. He was not happy. He was shitty. He was sweating badly, and he ran like shit. So
I was really pissed.
I'll wait and see. I'm just tipping for the show's
Last
sake.
start.
Mystic Journey will need to be severely blessed from the draw to get a nice enough run.
The draws are query.
With proper horses.
The
Because
draws-
Hartnell and Happy Club are proper fucking horses.
Yeah.
And if Traffic Falls, which has been heavily fucking back, gets in, it'll make this race even more proper.
Yeah.
Which will expose some of these sort of...
I think she's. I'll say I'm in the Phillies corner. I think she's a star.
Yeah.
I think she's got a platform to explode. I just watched that run the other day, and she just said, she said there, but she exploded through, and she was as strong as anything on the line. It's just fourth up into this race off that run.
Beautiful.
She's just got a platform to explode off.
I agree. She went real deep into a prep last start. She had, 5 runs? From July through to Cox Plate Day, and she fucking put a hole in him on Cox Plate Day.
That was the biggest wide too and did it.
Yeah,
that was off a sensational win at Caulfield.
And that was real quick that day.
Sensational win at Caulfield.
She was wide and cast that day too.
Yeah.
So
she's a horse to beat, and I was pissed off. I backed that Ring a Ding Ding last start, but I'm not going to let Mystic Journey go around again. I sort of learnt the lesson the hard way last start, and I agree with DK. She just looks ready to go.
Yeah,
well, I reckon that's a good race.
But yeah, Jock in the barrier,
I'll be laying.
You can go either way. I've got a question mark over the
maturity. I'm a fan of
form.
Mystic Journey. I'm not a fan of the barrier or the jockey.
No, that's fair enough. And it's short odds.
At the price.
Yeah, no, it's good. Everyone's going to have their opinion.
And
Mr. Moneybags. I don't think so, Drew. I think he's a.
I reckon he can run a hole.
Yeah.
Not run a hole. I reckon he's.
I thought Material Man maybe or something like him was the best roughie, but
yeah, I thought they're about the same though, and we're getting 4 times the odds.
Mm.
Mr. Moneybags, Benny Mellon, drawn 5. There's not many people in Victoria that have cash more than Ben. He's drawn 5. He's going to give it every chance he's ever had. So good luck to Ben and Mr. Moneybags. Race number 9.
She could be a risk at the mile, I think.
Moneybags?
No, at least.
I had a good look at that because she did that one go 2000 and didn't run, and then they came back, but. She's won some pressure, and it's going to be a pressure mile. This is going to be
Yeah, there's no hiding.
There's no hiding in this.
No.
I think the Sheik wants it to run a mile.
No, she's a miler. She's a 1400 metre miler, but I think the miles at her top end is the top end.
It's a female, and the Sheik wants it to run a mile.
He can do what he likes, the Sheik, apparently.
It's going to run a fucking mile. It'll run a mile or anything. Yeah. Race 9 over 1200 metres down the straight to finish off. Mastering off a little freshen. D. Oliver on $3. Spirit of a Quarter. Benny Moneybags, Mellon 460, Blue Tycoon for the Chop King Ethan Brown 950, Mystico, awful ride last start, no luck, Willow Sticks $11, Tilsby Poi, Poi's riding, shit, $12, and Villasace for Stephen $14, longer the rest, good speed here, every horse will get their chance a bit, they run quick here. DK, are you keen to bet?
I don't know, most significant jockey change of the day, I think, on the favourite, which finds it hard to ignore, with Ollie going on. Spirit of a Quarter is one of mine. I've watched it progress through the grades. She's a bit hot and cold, but got a terrific turn of foot, and that was her. You know what she can do first up at Moonee Valley. Highland Beat is a good straight horse. I got in a little out.
Highland Beat's dual nom too.
Yeah, Joe, there you go. Of course it is. And a little out wide one was I've been following in the country, Sagara. She did have bias in her favour, but last start, but she's been hit. She's hit the line. She
handles a good early. The jockey combo's solid.
Yeah. She so I saw her first up win it. I think it might have been a maiden at Bandstone. I thought, oh, you're going to kick on nicely into this prep. It was a moral beat 2 ago. Then got the luck last time and won, but just looks like a horse that can go. You know. So and Robbie, you know, he's those colours down the straight with the divine quality and things. So I thought he was a little outlier. But hard to ignore the jockey change on the favourite and a nice trial.
Scooty?
Oh, mate, I've absolutely got no idea this race. I'm completely lost with it. Mastering, I forgive last start, is sort of in the mix, but it's obviously well found. Or I'd sort of be hunting wide, like around the 20 to 1 mark.
DK, what's your opinion on Theodore Nugent?
Have I got to give myself up?
What's happening?
I will tell the world. He's probably the most informed kid in the country.
Oh, fuck. That's what I think.
He's just flying.
All
the punters are going to tune into him now, but that's okay. We're here to help.
Yeah, we're here to help. So I'm keen Big Man. I'm keen Big Man. He is aggressive, courageous, confident.
He was riding at Eden Oak last Saturday.
Yeah, fucking.
And he just owned the meeting. Owned it. Rode a treble.
Well, it's all gone now because we both...
Yeah, no, he's pleased.
I was trying to get some support.
He's fourth on the jockey premiership behind Linda Yendel and someone else. No, the kid's flying. He rides with real intent. He's apprentice of C. Mar. He's riding good horses in track work.
You can see him listening too when they leg him up. Anyone legs him up, he's listening.
We give away we give away our edges, but that's okay because we want to help the punters. But if he's on a horse you like, did you ride a winner in Gladiator yesterday? Didn't you?
Yeah, just like put it on the button and said go.
Rides with real intent, and that's when you know. That's what Dylan Dunn was before his injury, was when he came back from his time off. All he did, he just rode with real intent, you know, and. Yeah, no, I'd be tuning into TG. I made a note for myself early in the week. After Eden Hope, you've got to be with this kid, you know.
Yeah, so I'm with you, and now everyone will be. So yeah, I'm tipping number 1 and Big Man here each way. $15, huge odds, drawn 5, gets a little soft run. It'll need a little gap, and it'll take the gap. And I think it's a good each way bet in the last. So best bet, value bet, and lay the card, boys. I'll get out of the way early, so I'm ready to go. Best bet, Happy Clapper in the big one. Value bet can be Nick Man in the last for little Tio Nugent, and lay Mystic Journey.
I'm going to make my best bet. I'll get in first. I'm going to make my best bet in the 2-year-old Flip. I think it's untapped, and I think I loved its jump out the other day down the straight. I think that's a good betting race. We won't get a lay. I might make it a lay Jumbo Ozaki, race 2. I just think he's up against a lot more quality horses than he has been. He's got to answer some questions as a spruik horse, and he's under the odds. And the value might be...
Can I just jump in? Does it shit you though, like it shits me, that when Jumbo won and it was a bit of a spruik around, we were on the drink at the Betfair event and you missed it? Because it shits me.
Does it?
It shits me big time.
What was a dollar?
No, it was $2.20 into like
$1.40. Oh, that's... Just
one like $1.10.
Just another favourite, mate. Just another favourite wins. Best value, maybe. Best value. Why don't we make Sagara in the last? The best value. I think it's got a bit of upside. That
huge
horse.
odds.
Yeah, right.
You sticking to Victoria, or I know you like to spread the net nice and wide.
Do I?
Honkers.
I do. I like betting in a lot of tracks. Every Saturday I sort of just try and do as many tracks as I can. I can get around about 4 meetings on a Saturday morning. If I haven't got anything else, any other distractions, which is good. It's an anxious time for me Saturday mornings.
Especially last Saturday, it was pretty anxious.
Yeah. Mystic Journey, Dicko's lay, so I'm going to make it my best.
How do you go?
We're going to have a box of piss on that, or a dinner, or whatever. Both.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, you're right. We'll have a box of piss.
Yeah.
The value bet, I'll throw something a little bit different. Dialectic, Lloyd's thing in that beautiful benchmark 82,000 metre race. I think he's about $15. Betty Mellon loves cash. And the lay of the day, I'll say Elise. You'll be nice and short. Everyone will want to be on. So that's as obvious as it gets for me. So I'm gonna pen it.
All right, I really enjoyed that, guys. If you love having Deco as much as I did,
let us know.
Tweet about it. Get some energy on Twitter so we can.
We've got part 2 to go yet, haven't we?
Let's go. We're going to get a beer.
We'll come back and answer the questions.
Go to the toilet.